I've been kind of missing in action. I've been really busy at work. It's been like 100 plus for a couple weeks now, seems like it. But this is going to be a garden update and see how it's growing during this heat wave. This is my wife's garden bed. This is the plants that she wanted to plant, and she planted them. This is the yellow squash, straight neck variety. It's doing real good. Then we got some kind of weird winter squash baby, butter baby. I can't. Never grown these, so I'm not sure if they're ready or not, but we do have some problems with some ants in this bed. This is dill, wasn't it? Yeah. And over here, we planted zucchini, and it keeps growing. This is like mid-thigh on me, and it's producing some nice zucchinis in here somewhere. Right there, some little ones. We've harvested most of the bigger ones. This is cucumber. One thing to know is try to eat them pretty soon after you harvest them, or put them in the refrigerator, because we had one on the counter for like 2 or 3 days, and yeah, that was a horrible experience. It tasted like chemicals, but fresh off the vine it tasted good, and another person that we gave one said that it tasted good. Over here is, I believe, some more yellow squash right here, and some happy little weeds. And that one's mean. Okay, but anyway, that's another one. Yeah, like I said, we haven't had a whole lot of time out here to keep things up. But some bell pepper, this one's a yellow. Most of the time I grow most of mine from seeds, but this year has been crazy, so we've actually bought some of these. Of course, you can tell with the tag. This one, I believe, was Serrano. This one came in just one of these cups, and I broke them apart, separated them, and now they're 2 good-sized pepper plants. Habanero, this one's an orange. I have no idea what's going on with this little guy. He's struggling. I'm gonna add some worm casting tea to it, probably. I'm gonna just take some of the castings, put it in water, and let it soak for a while, and then pour it on it. And that should bring that back better. Oh, when I mentioned the ants, they're getting all in the right here. They're all over the place, fire ants. Why am I having a hard time thinking of what this is called? Okra. Yeah. But they're eating those alive or whatever. So I've had problems in this and in my potato bed with them. I'm gonna have to do videos on how to get rid of them, and we'll do experiments to see what works. I don't use any like pesticides or anything like that, so it should be interesting. This is just came off my hand. I believe these are alpaca or something like that. I butchered that, I'm sure. My tomatoes are growing really well. The aromas have been having a lot of blossom end rot. blossom end rot. That's what it looks like. It's supposed to be a calcium deficiency, which I know I do not have in my garden. The other reason is inconsistent watering, because the plant can't get the calcium into the plant to prevent that when it's not getting enough water. But I don't think it's that, because my other tomato varieties are doing fine. It's just the aroma, and I think the other type, have had issues. All the rest are fine, and this is chalk rock, so there's no calcium deficiency here. These are purple tomatoes. They're real pretty. My daughters like the looks of them. I think my wife does too. I've lost all the tags in here, so I had them all marked, but who knows what's what now. This is some kind of striped tomato. Looks like a little baby watermelon. I'm not sure if that's ripe or not. I have to, oh, here we go. Oh, I think that's the boar or something like that tomato. I've never had one of these.
Let's see it. Very shiny. Oh, Poppy ate it.
Whoa, that's a strong one. You want to try?
Sure.
Whew. Probably be good in a sauce. All right. Me and my wife have been putting these wood chips down in between the beds and in the beds, trying to keep the weeds down, because that's been a pain in the neck for years. This is the giant crimson tomato. We actually came out here and single stemmed it because it was just going crazy, kind of more like this, just all over the place. Right now it's all wilted because I moved the water to another part of the garden because I want to save that plant. But I'll put it back out here and it'll pop right back. It's a very resilient tomato, seems like it. I actually cut one of the suckers off and just shoved it in the dirt over here. And it's growing pretty well. It's definitely rooted. That's been over, I would say, a month since I did that. And it's just going to town. I grew a lot of tomatoes this year. A lot of different varieties. This is a big purple one over here. It's got a weird cracking to it, but it's perfectly edible. There's just tomatoes everywhere. Well, that's an oddball right there. It's like tomato. There's the backside of a tomato, backside of a tomato, and what on earth? That's
Like a Siamese twin kind of thing?
yeah, something. More tomatoes. Peanut. Peanut plant. I don't know if I can find one. There's this right here is the flower. If I can get that out of the way. It gets pollinated and it drops down into the ground. And let's see if I don't see any doing it, but it actually puts itself in the ground and it grows the peanut in the ground from that. It's not the roots. Mint. I put it here and it grew all over the place, but oh well, it's not that hard to deal with. It is very invasive though. But when you mow, it smells really nice, or you brush into it. My pepper plants are finally starting to take off this heat. They love it. This is ghost pepper here and there, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, this is a red ghost pepper. I don't see a whole lot on this one, but there's a whole lot of flowers coming. Just everywhere you look, little flowers. So we're gonna have so many ghost peppers. This is a cayenne that's doing all kinds of crazy. And there's tons down here hidden. Not even sure what this one is. It's a pepper plant. Set that down. Let's see, where are you? Oh, is that the sriracha over here? These tags need to move a little. Yeah, this is the sriracha. I've never grown that. They're pretty good little peppers. We've been eating them on our food here lately a lot. There was a nice little spider in there. These are some kind of pink tomato. They're real cool.
I can smell the mint.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not the chocolate mint that I like. It's painful. Yeah. Sorry about that. This one hasn't produced yet, but it is peach blue ghost pepper. Can't read my own handwriting. This one right here is a red ghost pepper, I believe. Oh, nope. It is a 7-pod brain red pepper. Put that back there. It hasn't produced any yet. That's got to be the ghost pepper. There, I planted almost. Oh, there's one back there. Way back there on that plant.
Oh, I see it. Let's see if I can. Yep.
Right there. These are some nice peppers right here. They're not that. Maybe that's a habanero there. This one is a large red cherry. We like that one pretty good. Oops. I think I just pruned this plant a little bit. This is an orange bell.
Not getting it.
Fresno, I think, pepper. Hot banana, red bell pepper, another hot banana. I believe that's another red bell pepper here, starting to change somewhat. Problem we've been having is we've been invaded by bunny rabbits, and I'm too nice to deal with them in a mean way, so they're running around here. It would be hard to bunny proof all these beds. I don't have that kind of money, so it's just, you have to grow enough for yourself and for everything else when you do it the organic way. Oh, is this mint? This is chocolate mint. Awesome. Yep.
The girls will like that.
Yeah. Let's get this weed away from it so they don't grab that. I actually still have some chocolate mint from when we planted it here. And now I have some there. But I harvested just a little piece of it and took it back to the house and put it in a pot. This is a pepper plant. And this one is another pepper plant. I'm not sure. I think these are ones that I actually grew from seed. And I think the tags got blown away. Oh, weird. Look at this one. What on earth is that?
Oh.
That's crazy looking. Never seen a pepper like that. There's definitely a pepper plant. Whee! Hey. And this tomato plant is actually, I guess you would consider it a weed because I didn't want it here. But I wanted to see what type of tomato it grew because it'd be interesting. It's killing out one of the pepper plants there. So, I think this may be that Italian tomato because it's sharp on the bottom like that one. See how it's pointed? All right, we're back. My camera decided to overheat. Doesn't like 105 temperature, I guess. More tomatoes. That's gonna be a running gag. I think I planted too many, but these are little bitty tomatoes. They're supposed to be real sweet. They are. Woo. Another bed of tomatoes. And then over here, another bed of tomatoes. These, if I looked back at the planting videos and stuff, I think I have these in that. Maybe not over there, but one thing that I'm gonna need to do better next year is actually mark what I'm growing, either on a piece of paper and do like a diagram like my wife is saying, or have some kind of plant tags made better. But if something's coming through here moving them, I think the bunny rabbits are playing games or something. But anyway, these are tomatoes, and then there's cool little pear-shaped tomatoes over here. And this is a potato leaf tomato type. The leaves actually look like a potato plant. They are related, I believe, but potatoes don't set down roots all the way down the stem like tomatoes. And of course, both of them are poisonous if you eat the leaves. You're not supposed to eat those. But yeah, these little, oh, well, that one's not even right, but it came off in my hand. Little bitty guy. I'll just keep that. There's some different type right there. It's, I believe that's called cat facing or whatever, but it's cracked open. The tomato itself is still good, long as it's not rotted inside. Whole bunch of little tomatoes. If you don't realize, we're gonna be making a lot of hot sauce and probably spaghetti sauce and stuff. I believe this is the, yeah, half sentences over here. That looks like that tomato plant. I think it is. Man, that's sweet. You want to try? Well.
I'm full from dinner.
Whew. All right, and over here is the mess. I got plans for these. You'll see them in some future video. And this is the potato bed that I was just talking about having ants in it. It was fire ants, so I'm gonna have to deal with them. But these are sweet potatoes, they're still alive. I'm gonna water them with something tonight because they're starting to look wilty. But yeah, I'm still trying to decide if I'm gonna put up the video of the potatoes. It was interesting. I'll decide later. All right. Oh, peppers. All right, this is peppers. That is a chili piquin right here. Store-bought. And this one is some seeds from Jesse. I've never met him, but he gave them to me. A couple of them have died back because it's just so hot and I hadn't gotten out to water them. I still have some of them growing in a pot though, so I got that still. And this is a blackberry vine over here. It's been there a little while, hasn't done much, but that actually came from my dad's garden. I grabbed that during the hot part of the summer, like 4 years ago. Still hanging on. And we're gonna make our way over to where we're gonna grow our pumpkins and watermelon and stuff like that. I'm planning on building up the dirt here. It's horrible right in this area, oh, the whole garden. You can go about 4 to 5 inches, maybe max, down with a shovel before you hit bedrock. But I'm putting down this old piece of pole right here to try to kill off the grass. So that this right here, the pumpkin, can grow. I'm wanting to make it grow that way so that the grass doesn't grow up and everything. Pumpkins, when they lay over and actually touch the ground, they put down roots right there. And so they can take up water from the main area where they're planted and all the way along the vine. Watermelon do not do that. They need all the water right at the base here. I really don't know about cantaloupe, how they grow. I really don't like cantaloupe at all, but growing it for the people that I know that actually do. Those are watermelon. Watch your step on this. Those are evil. And over here, of course the water well, it's been going, but of course it's going right now. Those are grapevines, all these little mounds. Then I decided that I was gonna put strawberries underneath them. I haven't got these poles set up yet. They're supposed to be like here and down in the ground, and then I'm gonna run a wire across, and then I'll actually extend that bed around this, put strawberries down and put the runners across and make it more like a vineyard setting over here. But I have to get a jackhammer to go do that, and that'll keep the sun partially off of the strawberries during the heat of the day, and they'll grow better. In Texas, things that are in the sunlight too much in the heat of the day just die. Go ahead and move this water so that other grape gets in. There's Concord grapes, muscadines, and some other varieties. The Concord grape actually has some little grapes on it. Got blueberry bushes over here, blackberry vines, or whatever they're called, brambles, I don't know. Anyway, it cut?
It's starting to.
All right, and elderberry, fig, and a couple mulberries. Well, this is pretty much the end of the garden tour for now. I'm gonna put the trees out over there someday, but we'll see where the wood chips are. And I'm gonna fill all these in with compost in between and put more strawberries. Well, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and follow along to see how it turns out, because there's a lot going on, and that's one reason I haven't been doing videos is we've been busy trying to fix things up. Y'all have a good one. Bye.